Hey y'all, what's up? Fess up with Peachez. Y'all see who we got? We got Takashi, y'all. We got Optimus Prime in the building. Y'all see what it is? What's good, y'all?
OP, what's good? How you feeling?
I'm chilling, man. Thank you for coming on the show. You already know. Thank you. You know, we lucky to have you. But talk to me. Tell me first of all, how did you get the name Optimus?
Optimus. I was in junior high school and I had a different name, which was Force Man Junior. Just saying. But then I switched it to Optimus because I was bone breaking, so transforming, bone breaking go together. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So that's how you got it. How did you even start dancing?
I started dancing in junior high school. JoJo came to school, started taking on like gal dance.
Shout out to JoJo.
Shout out my nigga JoJo.
JoJo's a definite.
He came through the school, started wilding everybody up. You feel me? So I had to learn it. You feel me? So he was taking all the guys. You feel me? So you know how it go. Had to learn how to flex. Reality. So JoJo's the reason why I flex.
Okay, you know this is festive, so we gonna get crazy. We gonna get deep. Talk to me a little bit about, cause I know you've been through your rough patches and you've been going through your rough patches recently in the dance world. You've been talk to me a little bit about those rough patches, man, cause you went through your time. You had your little stuff with Funeral Squad and you back and forth with them and you having beef with them and things like that. Like, talk to me about a little bit about that. Like, how did you even join with Funeral Squad? What was your purpose of leaving Funeral Squad? Okay. Like, yeah, talk to me a little bit about your little patches.
I was collateral at the time.
Okay. Shout out to Lateral.
I was Lateral at the time, and it was Dad. Nope, it was only me and Ace and Terry holding it down. So Mucka and all of them made, I guess, Funeral Squad. So Terry wanted us to join, but I wasn't with it unless everybody was with it. So we switched over to Funeral Squad. They got me to switch, and basically that's the squad. I got it tatted. You feel me? Tatted FSOD. You feel me? Like, that's the family. You feel me? But at times family ain't real family or don't move like how family should. So I just it's just professionally it doesn't help me. You know what I'm saying? Like, as an artist, honestly speaking.
Okay.
Like, I don't want to be walking around with negative vibes. You feel me? Like, I'm positive vibes. You feel me? Like, so I just took myself out the situation. You get what I'm saying? Like,
so are you still an FS member to this day?
No.
So you're not considered an FS member?
No.
Are you in a group?
No.
So you're a solo artist?
So.
Okay. So let me ask you this. For that reason being said, now that you work with Reg, what hindered you from wanting to even join M90 then?
Join the M90? What you mean?
Like, cause you're under Reg and they have that whole mob of M90 over there. They mob.
They mob.
So what made you not want to join that brotherhood?
Because they're already stamped. You feel me? Like, my dream was always to come up with some, with my niggas. You feel me? Like, come up and just get lit. But they already got their own foundation. You feel me? Like, so, it was always a thought. You get what I'm saying? But I was a very main event, like, beforehand. You feel me? So it's like, I fuck with them OD hard. You feel me? So it wouldn't be a surprise if I did. You feel me? Like,
right.
So I'm just solely for a while just to gain the FSOD off of me. You feel me? I need to get that off of me for a while because you feel me? You still asking me, I'm still Funeral Squad. It needs to be solidified that I'm not. You feel me? Like,
okay. I'm gonna get deep again real fast because the streets talk, and I feel like a lot of your animosity came and a lot of your, because I tell people all the time, the love is real, but the hate is even realer. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, I felt like a lot of your backlash came from supposedly the controversy in the dance world where people felt like you stepped on Geo toes as far as dealing with his baby moms at the time or his ex-girl at the time. So I felt like a lot of your backlash came from when you started fucking with Livy and that patch that you went through where you had people either siding with Geo or siding with you. So you had that patch where you was going through it and then you had the fake love. where niggas was fucking with you,
Just
but
to-
then when they was fucking just to get
just to tell
info,
niggas, you know how
and
it
then
is.
come on, you
You
know I
know.
know what's going on.
Niggas-
Niggas was fucking with you just so they could go back and have something to say,
That's a fact.
and then you had niggas fucking with you just to be nosy,
Nosy,
and they wasn't real
exactly.
right. So like, what's your take? Because I really want, because you got a lot of backlash from that. Like, you really did, and a lot of
Yo,
people
P,
stopped.
It's crazy, P, because, like, to my knowledge, he broke up with her.
Facts.
So nobody should be mad at anything.
Right.
You feel me? Like, I don't know.
Right.
Men don't move like that. If I dub somebody, you a dub. You feel me? Like,
Right.
he dubbed her. She pulled up on me. I don't play games. You feel me? Like, I'm not playing with her. Guess you was, bro. My fault. Like, I have no issues with anybody. That's the thing. Like, I have no issues. It's just, it's weird. Like, people that I'm close to are pointing things back, and you know, like, just to get
Right,
some
and that's
approval
why I want you.
I
How
don't
did you
care.
feel in the dance world as far as you being a dancer, and then you had this controversy, and you had bros that you felt
yeah.
was your bros, and niggas wasn't loyal to the situation, or could have handled the situation better, or looked out for you and represented you better? Because, like I said, after that, people started not fucking with you. The love when you danced wasn't there
Yeah,
no
at all.
more
You
at
think-
all. It was
yeah.
like you would dance and the crowd would be dry.
I know how that go. It felt like, cause my thing be, cause I'm all like, I had to get myself out the mix. Like, it's weird when you really gotta work hard to get yourself out the mix. You
Right.
feel me? Like, so that's what I'm working on now. Like, I worked on that. So it's like, I'm not really in that much now, but people still try to drag me into something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so that's crazy. Feel crazy. You feel me? Like, but I'm not a person that run from uncomfortable situations. You feel me? Like, I'm like, I like to be around uncomfortableness. You feel me? Like, I'm weird. So it's like if I know somebody at your crib, I'll pull up at your crib. What's up?
Right.
You feel me? Like, I'm here. Like, so if you have something to say, you can say it. You feel me? Like, I'm not ignorant. It's like, oh, let's fight. Like, nah, we can talk. If you feel that you need to get out some, like, it's like that. But not every situation should be like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, we on a different level now. Like, you want to fight over what?
Right. So
Right.
speaking, how did you start? How did you embark on working with Reg and leaving the whole battling scene? And how did you start that entity with working with Reg and touring and working with the Armory? How did you start that relationship?
When I moved back from Florida, you feel me? That's when shit really kicked off for me out here. You feel me? Like, cause I moved for a year out there. So when I got back, I made it my business to put myself involved in everything that has to do with flexing. Like, I hit him up. I don't care if you don't apply to me. You feel me? Like, I don't care. I'm gonna hit you up. Cause if you're trying to get an endorsement, they not gonna apply the first time. You trying to get sponsors, they not applying first times and nothing like that. So
Right.
y'all niggas need to put y'all pride to the side and hit somebody up. Like with Reem and getting Battle Fest, niggas gotta hit him up to get on there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hit Reg up. I knew Reg before half the people that's already involved in all that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So out of everybody, he told me that I could hit you, like I could hit him up. You feel me? Like,
Right.
so it's like after that we just working together.
Do you feel as a dancer, because we gonna keep it tall, do you feel like these platforms, being that you're a part of a platform, the Battle Fest, the Dream, back then you had Loud, and you know you have a couple of other platforms now. You have Hyper, you have the Hyper shit, the Kill to Be
yeah.
Killed. You got Killer shit, the Kill,
King's Arena.
King's Arena. With all these platforms that they have coming out, how do you feel like, okay, before we even get to the session people, the two main platforms right now, Battlefest and Dream, do you feel like these platforms are opportunity based for all dancers, or just some dancers that is favoritism towards?
The second answer.
It's favoritism
Right.
towards.
Yeah.
So it's not for the culture. Niggas, like I said, niggas pick and choose for the
You know
culture.
how that go, P.
Okay.
You know what's going on.
So I'm gonna ask you an honest question. Have you ever felt as a dancer that niggas wasn't giving you what you was worth?
Like, see, that's the thing with me. It's different because, like, since I started, it's been like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So you felt from since you started, you wasn't even looked at and given
right.
the clout for what you was worth.
Right, automatic. You feel me? You know, I started young, so, you know, I didn't really know as much as I know now.
Right.
But as I worked my way up, it's like you start to see these things. You feel me? It's like, yo, how come you doing this? And I'm loyal to this shit too, and I'm doing I'm doing the same
Right.
shit he doing and more. So it's like, why? And you feel me? Like it's not entitlement at all, but it's just like curiosity. Like why is it like that? You know, like it's for each his own though. That's where the favoritism come in, because at the end of the day, people got
Do you feel now, as you growing into the career and you going through your mud, do you feel like now you have built up to your point where you feel in anything you doing you should be getting paid for?
I feel I should get paid for my services, yes, but I'm not ignorant to the fact that I do things for free too. You know what I'm saying? Like community things, events. You feel me? Like, 'cause that's how you get as an upcoming artist. You're not just automatically get paid from the start. You feel me? Like, so yeah, it's cool. Like niggas shit. Like I'm not battling. Me personally, I'm not battling unless I'm getting paid. You feel me? That's just me.
Right.
Battling. You feel me? Like performances and things. That's a different story. We can talk about that. You feel
Right.
me? Like, but battling, I let everybody know you're not gonna come see me and try to catch me unless I want to be caught. You feel me? Like if I want to battle, I'm gonna battle. If I don't, then I just don't. But I need that bread. You feel me? Like, cause my daughter gotta eat. I ain't got no job. You feel me? Like this is my job. You feel me? Like,
Right.
So I don't know how you take it, but it really don't matter to me. How, you know what I'm saying? Like how
Right.
you take it, because somebody gonna pay. You feel me? Like.
So how do you what is your intake on from when you came up in the dance world and viewed it as a dancer coming out to you being a dancer now? What do you think has changed in the game?
Son, everything has changed, son.
Tell
Niggas
me
ain't on no
about it.
block battling. Niggas ain't hitting the blocks. Niggas ain't going to niggas' crib. Niggas ain't going to parties. Niggas, none of that's happening anymore. So that energy of straight, just turn up anywhere is not really here. You feel me? Like, anymore. You feel me? I'm sorry the new gen don't can't get that energy, but we know, like we from out here. You feel me? Like niggas used to battle on the corner. There's a corner on Elton. Niggas used to link up at just to battle. Like,
Facts.
Flea, Tease, everybody in the East. Like, come on. Niggas ain't play with this shit, but now I see everybody lack. You feel me? Like, nobody got a lab anymore. Why not? Ain't nobody famous to my knowledge, so why nobody got a lab anymore? Everything has changed. The hunger. You feel me? Like, and it's like, niggas is trying to get it back.
Do you feel that the new generation is ungrateful? Let's talk about
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
I feel like there's a certain handfuls that are grateful, and then there's a majority rule of not gratefulness. Because there's still people out here not even tagging flexing. So what are you doing?
Right.
Contortioning? But then want to come to KLBK and battling? No, like you flexing, bro. Like.
Okay, so to bring back and tie back in to what I was asking about the platform, what is your take on all the rest of these other organizations coming up as far as sessions and, them capitalizing, I wouldn't say capitalizing, them basically trying to, I guess, build a platform supposedly for dancers? What is your take on what these other people are doing, all these other platforms? Do you think it's beneficial to a dancer that's coming up? Because you've been through the sessions and you've been through the platforms. For what is out right now, do you think it's beneficial to a dancer, or do you think it's beneficial to the person that holds the platform?
I feel like an experience, it benefits. Because that's one key to dancing. You feel me? Is being out there dancing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like somebody collab in a crib or then not do, come out and not do what he did there.
Right.
Because it's the experience in the ring that should matter. But a session ring ain't the same feeling as a battle fest ring. You know what I'm saying? So in a sense, it's kind of beneficial, but then, you feel me? It's like, it's both ways, I guess. You feel me? Like, it depends.
Do you think it's more organizations now taking advantage, being that there's more dancers that are hungry now?
25 every fucking session? You trying to eat off who? Us? Come on, my nigga. I don't know. Sorry.
So being that you brought that up, what is your take on the fact that you gotta pay $25 to get in, and like I said, with the 25, you're not even getting a complimentary water or nothing. What is your take on that? Being that you, like you said, you eat only off of dancing, and even though your name is stamped and you're built, your people are still looking at you at the door to pay the money at the door. And you're Optimus, you're
exactly.
Like these the same people that are hitting you up to battle at their events, and they looking at you because you're not on the bill. To what is your intake on?
It just make me see shit for what it really is. You know what I'm saying? Like I support. You feel me? Don't ever get it twisted. I will support. If I fuck with you, I'll pay for your shit. You feel me? Like, but if you fuck with me too, it'll go both ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, so certain people look up to certain dances in this. So. That's like certain, like saying J Don gotta pay for this. Why? You feel me? Like,
right?
The fuck? Like he already done stamped very much, a lot for us. You feel me? So you gonna charge him to come to your session? Like, come on, son. Like that's weird. But I get it. You feel me? Like I'm not paying $25 for a free venue. That's what I'm not doing. You feel me? At all.
Oh, okay.
You feel me? Like if
I feel you.
If you invested, I fuck with it. Fuck with it. You feel me? Venue lit. Oh yeah, vibes. If you in the crib or you feel me, like no, bro. I'm sorry. Like I pay like 5, 10. You know what I'm saying? Something like that, but not 25.
I've noticed a lot now that you are very to yourself. If it's not you and Livy and the fam, it's like really nobody. Like, why is it like that with you now? Because you was always out there. You was everywhere. You was on deck. You was on scene. Why have you fell back so much from the dance community to where now it's like you're just closed in? You come and do what you gotta do, and it's like you're out of there.
It's like the people you think you can trust is not really the people you trust. You get what I'm saying? Or that you can trust. So it's like you isolate yourself, and you know, like you're the only person that can trust you. You feel me? And my lady too. So I just be with her. You feel me? Like, don't get it twisted. I'll chill with somebody. You feel me? Like if we're labbing or like if we're doing something, I'm not just gonna sit around and just do nothing with you. That's not me. Like, nah, I can do that by myself.
So with these platforms being built, do you think you will ever hit a Battle Fest stage again to battle? Do you think you will ever hit Dream Ring? Of course you will hit the Dream Ring. Of course that. So we can never expect you on the Battle Fest platform anymore.
No.
What about because I heard there's talks about Loud coming back.
I fuck with those.
So we can expect you on the Loud aspect.
Yeah, we talking about money.
So basically, if it don't make money, it don't make sense.
Yeah.
That's basically what it's boiling down to.
That's the motto until you can speak otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we can have a conversation and talk, then we can talk. You feel me? Like, but it's that's the thing when you set a certain standard for yourself at first, they take advantage of it. So now when you hit them with this, now it's like, oh, you know your value. Oh shit, I'm good. It's like, how you good when I just recognize my value, bro? Like,
right.
Like, I don't get shit like that, so you know how that goes.
Where do you see Optimus in the dance world in the next 2 years?
2 years, dance world? I'll already be on tour by then. I'll probably be out of New York by 2 years. Once again, but I'm trying to get back out and shake it up.
So do you see this as something that you're gonna do as a lifelong career?
Yeah, what? Yeah.
So you want to dance until you can't dance no more?
That's the thing. I'm not just good at dancing, but dancing can bring a lot.
Right, it can open doors to a lot of other shit.
This person might be a model. Oh shit, I look good. I'm in there. You feel me? Like
I look the fuck good.
And it's different doors that can open, so that's good too. You know what I'm saying? Like definitely.
So being that you said that, what other entities do you think you can see yourself entering? Because people just look at you as a dancer; they don't see you as nothing else.
Exactly.
So what other entities do you think you could bring to the table as you marketing yourself? What can people say? Okay, Optimus, he's not only a dancer; he's also an
artist, an individual artist, but very talented at multiple things. I'm about to. Chill, P. You know I got shit cooking, P.
I'm letting me know. Just give me a little snippet, man, of who Optimus the artist is.
Yo, I'm gonna have music coming out real soon too. I'm gonna have visuals that you've never seen before. You know how that goes. The visuals. It's always gonna have a message behind it.
Okay.
You know, like the police brutality shit I just dropped. They had mad, you know, like mad publicity on that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna keep dropping visuals that gonna make you think about your real life situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna hit. I'm trying to make people feel me.
What do you feel about how? What is your take on? How can I put it? Just the way niggas. How can? Because it's like it's so many entities to this question, but I want to just put it all in one nutshell. How do you feel about? Let's say, okay, before I even give you that, where do you think our flex dance culture would be in the next 2 years with the way shit is going on now?
Okay.
Where do you think our flex culture would be?
I need to know an instance. You mean by the flex in Brooklyn coming back and all that extra stuff going on?
With
You know what I'm saying?
everything.
Everything happening.
Yeah.
I feel like some people are just going to be very great, and then some people are just, majority is not going to be great. Because some people stopping that, and people want to stop it even more. You know what I'm saying? So some people are just trying to take control, and like, we're supposed to work together.
So when you say people, what do you mean by people are trying to come and take control?
Yo, my nigga, whoever abandoned the culture is the people I'm talking about.
As
The
far
people
as
who
who do you
disappeared.
feel
The people
abandoned the culture?
'Cause, look, see, that's the thing. To my knowledge, I just found out some other knowledge
Right.
that, like, that overseed my knowledge. So it's kind of like I'm still on a quest to answer that.
Right.
Because I thought I knew who it was, but now I don't know who it was. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So I can't really voice on who. You feel me? Like,
Right.
I don't know for surely on who it is, but there's people that's trying to come back and take control of this. You feel me? I mean, it's obvious the people who Flex in Brooklyn is coming back, and we got to audition.
I
don't
mean,
know how
trust me,
we got to audition.
that's gonna get fessed up too, cause there's a lot. It's a lot of. It's a lot of shit that's going back. I'm not even part of Flex in Brooklyn no more. Like, and I was the one that put it down. You feel me? I bought the fan base back. I bought all, and I'm not even on the bill no more. So
that's what I mean. You know,
it's a lot of wacky shit
That's-
behind that I'ma fess up about that too. Trust me, that's coming too. So y'all gonna know the insides about that. But yeah, that's another. How do you feel about that coming back? Being that you see that, okay, Reg has worked so hard to get y'all to where y'all at, and now you have like this whole Flex in Brooklyn thing coming back. Like, okay, we coming back to take what y'all took from us. How do you? Because that's what people thinking is looking, is happening.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what it's looking like. Okay,
Right.
thank you, but now we back to take what we started. How do you feel about that?
I'm just hoping that it's a reunion, and you know what, reunion, that's just a one-day thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. You feel me? Like, I don't hope they don't try to make it more than what it's supposed to be.
But that's what it is,
That's what
though.
it is.
That's what it is.
I don't. You feel me? I don't.
That's
know.
what it's gonna be. The reunion is just
What,
supposed
that's to bring it back, to have it back on effect.
That's the reunion is supposed to set the tone for everything. So you can understand how wacky this is about to get in the dance industry. This is what I'm saying. Niggas are gonna pick and choose for the culture even more now. Even more now. Because if you're telling me behind the scenes that right now you got lit dancers that your name is solidified, that you shouldn't even have to be somebody to audition, that you should be somebody that they're just asking you, listen, we need you to do this for the reunion.
If
Can
they know
you
about
do
flexing
it?
now,
Right. If
they
you
know
know
what's
about the
going on.
new culture now, to me, to be honest, no disrespect to you, you shouldn't even be on the bill, because this is a reunion for us to see who our founding fathers are. Not for us to see who the new niggas are. It's for the founding fathers.
But why they hitting, you feel me? But why they got new breeds taking part is different. Like, I don't know. I just see what's going on. I'm playing them.
I mean, I'm even hearing, how did you even get to hit up? Did you even get hit up to do the reunion?
Hell, nobody hit me up.
So how
I
did
ain't
you
gonna
even
hit
know
up.
we had to audition?
Everything. I have members that already in there. That's already like stamped. Because they already dubbed that audition shit. You feel me? Like, they already done dubbed that. You feel me? Like, certain niggas don't got audition because niggas wasn't with that. You feel me? Like, so I got some people on the inside telling me some, you know, like, and then some people on the outside trying to tell me and shit. So it's like, I just.
So my answer to you is: are you dancing for the Flex reunion?
No.
So you will not be taking part in the reunion. Why? So, as of right now, being at the reunions in November, we're going into October.
I'm about to have a kid, B. I'm not worried about it flexing. You feel me?
I feel you. I can dig it. I can dig it like a shovel. You about to be on your second
You
kid.
feel me? Like, I'm not really focused on, oh, maybe I should put myself in this mix and maybe like, you know, we don't know what niggas is trying to bring back flex in Brooklyn, the energy and all that. Niggas gonna be getting tased and you know how the energy was before. So it's like that's what y'all want now? I'm pretty sure that's not what y'all really want. Because y'all niggas can't even get altercation down. So for that to happen, I'm pretty sure nobody knows. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So what message would you send as you going? What message would you send to a dancer or just anybody coming up trying to put something together and do what they trying to do as far as coming out in the industry or as because I can personally say you're one of the most humble dancers that I've known, that I've watched, that came through this humbly. With all the backlash, with all the shit you put up with, when niggas not wanting to fuck with you, you having to fight for your name and you having to fight just to battle and you still putting on a show when niggas not even showing you love. Like, what would be your message to dancers coming up, going through what you have to go through now?
type shit. Like, don't let the emotion part take over as much. Because when the emotion part take over, then that's when you know your head start getting fucked up. Because you know, like niggas say I lost a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really care about losses or anything like that. So I don't think that like you should take the loss and run with it. You feel me? Like that should make you go laugh harder if you lose. So every time niggas try to say, oh you got jerked, or I lost or whatever, it's just like just keep moving forward. You feel me? Don't give up. If you give up, then that's when you fall. You feel me? Fall to the negative.
Do you think you'll ever be an FS member again?
Nah.
It's click for that.
Okay.
So you're basically working as Optimus, the solo artist, and that's how you're moving forward. So with that being said, as far as that, let's just say, and I'm gonna ask an honest question: do you and Gio still have beef?
Not to my knowledge. It's not beef because we not fighting. You feel me? Like that's not beef. You feel me? Like my thing, like you know you gonna have me say some funny shit.
I do. It's fess up. Talk your shit. Let's be real. Let's be real.
I just don't respect no one who doesn't take care of their kid. That's all it is. You feel me? Like even if it was my own friend, I won't talk to them. You feel me? Like it's not him in particular. It's just people that don't take care of their kid. I can't respect because I got kids, and I would hate myself for not being there for my own. So, like, you feel me? Like,
do you feel like, because I mean, we deep and we gonna talk facts.
Yeah.
Do you feel that, because like I said, I personally know Gio, and you know, I've known about the situation or whatever, and not even to put my 2 cents in it, but as far as, do you feel as, because of how the situation was introduced, you coming on the scene with somebody that he brought on the scene? Because technically he brought Livy to the scene. Mm-hmm. So that, and to everybody's knowledge, it's considered as he brought Livy to the scene because that was his baby mother. So
they've been around since Fess in Brooklyn.
Right, but
that's
see,
like,
this
really
is
good,
my
like,
point.
You feel me?
This
Outside
is what you're
it's a
gonna
whole
be.
different vibe.
This is what you're gonna be letting the people know, because people don't know that.
Been around since Flex in Brooklyn, my nigga.
So people would think
like,
she only been around because of Gio.
And that's not a fact.
All right. So with that being said, because we clarified that.
Right.
So with that being said, that okay, being that she been around, do you feel as if him feeling the way that y'all came about with y'all relationship and introducing it?
I feel like he doesn't even know my first and last name if he ain't look on Facebook. If you don't know me personally, we're not friends.
Okay.
You feel me? You never been to my crib, Gio. I never invited you over. We're not friends. You feel me? We was in the same team. Okay. Yeah, but then you left and went to New York. Like, I'm trying to understand, like, where was our friendship at? You feel me? Like, we seen, we chill. What up? Yeah, okay, but you're not my friend. You feel me? Like the word friend is very rare. Like you feel me? Like that's a special word, friend. Like I don't know. That's just not thrown around nowadays.
So basically, you feel like right now you can't trust nobody in the flex world.
No, I can trust some people. You feel me? Like,
but your circle is smaller than a Cheerio.
Yeah, it's a Cheerio. You feel me? Like.
Okay, so to wrap it up, You know there's a game that we play on Fess Up with Peaches. I'm gonna throw some names out there, and I want you to tell me one good thing about them and one bad thing about them that you feel personally. Okay, you ready? Magic.
Aha, that's my nigga. Bags. He's very creative. His animation is nice. I like when Boom Boom taps in. You feel me? I like his animation. That's good. One thing I don't like about it is just sportsmanship after a battle. If you win or lose, you know, like just because I get mad too. You feel me? And it's hard to control it, but just try to control it a little bit. You know, like that's it.
Primo.
Primo life. Primo. That's my nigga. It's we talking about his dancing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just dancing period.
Primo, his hat tricks is spicy. You feel me? Like he set a trend for the hats. You feel me? Like all of that, boo boo, you doing that? That's Primo. So you better thank him. You feel me? Like honestly speaking.
Right.
So one bad thing, he's not on scene like that. Only like as a dancer, he's not on scene like that. Event wise, yeah, but dancer, he's not on scene like that no more.
Boneless.
Boneless. He's good. His bone breaks is the new wave. You feel me? Like everybody like his bone breaks, and that shit is loose. So I guess that's cool. He's a good bone breaker. I keep it a buck. You feel me? He's good. But one thing he lacks is character. You know, like he's just a robot, no face, and it's like talking when your face looking this way or some shit. Like I don't see it. You feel me? Like so, just bring your character out, bro.
Sage.
My nigga Sage. Yeah, you got interesting people.
This is what I do, man.
Sage, that's my nigga. Sage, I like how humble he is as an individual. You know, like as a person. You feel me? Like his dancing is remarkable. His get low, that's good. And what I don't like is just stop bone breaking, bro. Don't bone break. I'm there. I got it.
If you're there, you got it.
I got it, bro. Don't bone break, bro. We good. I got it. Don't kill. We good. I'm here for that. Dre, okay. He's one of the best connectors out, honestly, to me. Like, to me. Like, because his style is very versatile with connecting. You feel me? Like, and one thing I really don't like about, let me see, Dre, he lost. He lost to me at King of the Streets. That belt is not yours.
You feel like you took that?
The whole shit cleared out. When that shit, come on. Son, niggas know what happened.
And the last but not least, I'm gonna throw this out there, Gio.
One thing I always keep it a bills is that I did fuck with Gio as a dancer. You feel me? Like I'm not hiding that. You feel me? Like he's a good. He was a great dancer. You feel me? Like he very was, but he fell off. You feel me? Like when you were being the coach of the league. You feel me? So that's something I really don't like about him too. You feel me? Like, and I see they try to come back, and that's great. You feel me? But it's a different era now. You paid homage before. Y'all pay homage now.
Right.
That's all we asking for. So what's that so hard to do?
So what's the next thing we can see Optimus in that we can look forward to?
23rd, the Science Museum. We battling in front of 20,000 people.
October 23rd.
September
23rd. Well, this won't be out by then. So y'all know y'all can go out to look at it after on the footage. Tell them where people can follow you at and where they can see some of your footage at.
Follow me on Instagram at officialop, everything spelled regular, underscore at the end.
Now, you gotta spell it out for people exactly, because you know some people that can't spell.
ICIALOPT underscore official op. That's it. It's not that hard. Facebook, Jeremy Op Perez. So I drop visuals like every week or every 2 weeks. So consistency. That's all.
Well, you know, we want to thank you for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
For coming through and Fess Up on Peachez. You know, congratulations on your new. We don't know what it is because the baby don't want to open his legs, so we just won't know. We gotta come to the baby shower all neutral shit. That's when that is. Well, congratulations on that. And I just want to say, keep doing your thing, man. Fuck the haters. Keep dusting them off. I always tell people when they stop talking, then you know you ain't doing something right. So as long as they talking, you doing something right. But make sure y'all check out for this episode coming to you. And y'all already know. Stay tuned. It's Glick.